My friends, things are not always as they seem. Once upon a time, two angels were sent on a special mission to earth. One evening, as darkness descended on the land, they stopped to spend the night in the home of a wealthy family. The family was rude and refused to let the angels stay in the mansion's guest room. Instead, the angels were given a small space in a cold basement. As they made their bed on the hard floor, the older angel saw a hole in the wall and repaired it. When the younger angel asked why, the older angel replied, "Things are not always as they seem." The next night, the angels came to rest at the house of a very poor but very hospitable farmer and his wife. After sharing what little food they had, the couple let the angels sleep in their bed where they could get a good night's rest. When the sun came up the next morning, the angels found the farmer and his wife in tears. Their only cow, whose milk had been their sole income, lay dead in the field. The younger angel was infuriated and asked the older angel, "How could you have let this happen? The first man had everything, yet you helped him. The second family had little but was willing to share everything, and you let their one cow die." "Things are not always what they seem," the older angel replied. "When we stayed in the basement of the mansion, I noticed there was gold stored in that hole in the wall. Since the owner was so obsessed with greed and unwilling to share his good fortune, I sealed the wall so he wouldn't find it. Then last night, as we slept in the farmer's bed, the angel of death came for his wife. I gave him the cow instead. Things aren't always what they seem." My friends, that is the truth. Things are not always what they seem. Behind the events of our lives are the wonder-working hands of God. Behind all our experiences is the wise and all-knowing mind of God. Honestly, it is not easy to accept that everything that happens in life has a purpose behind it. It may be even harder to believe that God has a hand in our negative experiences. Romans 8:28 says, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose." Now, it is not that God does bad things to us, but He allows them because there is a greater purpose behind our experiences. For example, I have found out that traffic is a way for me to learn patience. Sickness is a way for me to celebrate the gift of health. Death has allowed me to learn to value those who are around me. There is always some lesson behind life's experiences. Some we will learn right away. Some we will have to wait until we see God to get an explanation. But the truth is that God sees the big picture of our lives when we only see a part. God has an eternal view of things, and He encourages us to see things from His perspective. So the next time you're tempted to complain about your home or your bedroom, just think about those who sleep on our nation's streets. Next time you complain about the food you receive, be mindful of that person who dines at your local garbage bin. The next time you complain about how miserable your mother is, or how miserable your partner is, or how annoying your little sister or brother is, be mindful of those who would love to have a family. When you are tempted to think that life is boring, school is boring, church is boring, remember the person who would give their arm and leg for your opportunity. Every experience is an opportunity to learn and to identify God's purposes. My friends, God is working through every event and experience of our life so that we can learn some wonderful lessons. What has He been teaching you?